It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Tom Brady. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Carolina's offense ready for its first possession, and at the helm, their new QB brought in via trade this offseason. His 5th year now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack, and remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, that's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
On play action, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
The Panthers at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield now.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. hooked up here. Good for 17 on a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there. So
from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
It's caught. It's Shenault again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield looks to throw.
Able to complete this to Shenault.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is going to lose yardage here. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vita Vea, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Brady.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
Here's Smith to return it. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's Brady to throw.
There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage.
doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They go play action. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, well, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
On 1st down, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
1st down.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Fournette once more on second down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And Rudolph has it left side. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the route is on. It's 24-0. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first down.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. White now to return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man has got one. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Hubbard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down Tampa.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. On 3rd down, Fournette. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.